The waterfowl hunting season opens tomorrow in North Dakota. The early season for ducks, geese, and other birds is only for state residents, though. Non-resident hunting season opens October 1st. Officials at the Game and Fish Department say there will be many birds to hunt. They say broods are down from last year, but still above the long-term average. However, officials do note that while there will be plenty of birds around, hunters will need to scout more than usual due to an abundance of water throughout the state. Damages from the flooding of the Missouri River are just starting to be assessed. For the first time since June, the river is receding from much of the inundated farmland along its banks. Sand dunes, strange debris, and deep gouges in the land are just a few of the surprises awaiting anxious farmers. Soil quality has been severely hampered because floodwaters have compacted the soil and killed many microbes that help crops grow. Officials don't expect the Missouri to fully return to its banks until October, which means farmers will probably not be able to rehab their fields before winter, which could mean limited or no production from those fields until late next year. United Technologies Corporation agreed to buy Goodrich Corporation for $16.5 billion. The transaction occurred late yesterday and caps a year-long pursuit by United Technologies to buy Goodrich. Goodrich is the world's largest producer of aircraft landing gear. The company also makes jet engine casings and de-icing systems. No significant plans have yet been issued regarding the more than 27,000 employees Goodrich employs worldwide, or the over 400 workers the company employs at its plant in Jamestown. Republican presidential candidates voiced their opinions at last night's GOP debate in Orlando, Florida. But no candidate came under more scrutiny than former Texas Governor Rick Perry. In particular, a battle of words erupted between Governor Perry and former Massachusetts Governor Mitt Romney. Social Security, healthcare, and immigration were just some of the plethora of topics heatedly discussed by the two former governors and front-running GOP presidential candidates. However, many other opinions were also voiced at the debate. Michelle Bachmann and Newt Gingrich were just some of the other participants in the debate hosted by Fox News and Google. The Palestinian Authority formally requested full United Nations membership today. If the United Nations approved the move, it would mean state status for Palestine. Despite open opposition from the United States and Israel, Palestinian Authority President Mahmoud Abbas said, quote, "There are small countries in the world that have gained their freedom and independence, but we still haven't got ours, so we are going to demand this right." End quote. Diplomats say the controversial issue will likely be discussed in earnest at next week's UN Security Council. But the final vote on the decision is expected to be more than a month away. However, a final decision regarding the issue could easily take longer than even that due to the likelihood of it getting stalled. In order for Palestine to become a state, 9 out of the 15 members of the council need to cast a vote in favor of the resolution. We'll definitely be keeping an eye on the UN's decision over the next little while. Of course, another thing we'll be watching is the weather. And thankfully, the weather looks like it will be quite conducive to the opening of waterfowl hunting season this weekend. And Jessica Golseth is here to tell us more about what we can expect. So we'll turn it over to you, Jessica.
Thanks, Matthew. That's right. The weather certainly looks like it'll be nice this weekend. Tonight should continue to be mostly clear with a low around 46 degrees. As I mentioned, Saturday will kick off a warm weekend and a warm next week. Saturday's high will be near 74 degrees and the low will be in the mid-40s. Sunday, those of you heading to church or going out to brunch will encounter a breeze from the south. It will be an enjoyable day of about 74 degrees with a low around 45 degrees. Monday, sunny with a high near 70 degrees. As night falls, it will cool off just a bit to hit a low of 50 degrees. Tuesday will be slightly warmer than Monday as we reach nearly 76 degrees. Tuesday night, much like Monday, will reach 50 degrees. Wednesday, sunny and clear with a high around 74. Wednesday night, clear as well with a low of 51 degrees. Thankfully, this coming week will be warmer than last. Have a nice weekend, Jamestown. Back to you.
Thanks, Jessica. The men's and women's cross-country teams headed for Minneapolis, Minnesota today. Both teams will be competing in the Roy Griek Invitational tomorrow, and it's a big meet figuratively and literally. Overall, the Invitational will set a record this year, as over 4,100 participants from all collegiate levels will be participating. The meet starts at 9:45 a.m. tomorrow morning. The Jimmy men's and women's soccer teams are heading up to Grand Forks tomorrow to take on Canadian foe Providence College. The games were supposed to take place in Canada, but the neutral location in Grand Forks was decided upon as passport issues kept the Jimmies on this side of the border. The neutral location should mean good news for the Jimmy women, who are undefeated in neutral locations, but only have a 1-4-1 away record. Overall, the Jimmy women will be looking to improve on their 3-6-1 overall record. The women's game starts at 2 p.m. The men will be looking to improve on their 4-4 overall record. The men's game will be played immediately following the women's game. Men's and women's golf will be competing in the Viking Invitational on Sunday. The event will be held at the Maple River Golf Course in Valley City. The Jimmy men haven't finished out of first place all season, and the women are looking to win their second meet in a row. The meet is both men's and women's golf's final event until April. The two-day invitational starts at 12 p.m. on Sunday and finishes up on Monday with tee-off time on Monday at 9 a.m. The Jimmy football team is in action tomorrow. The Jimmies are heading to Mayville to take on conference opponent Mayville State University. The Jimmies are looking to bounce back after a tough game last week. The game starts at 1:30 tomorrow. Tune in on Monday for complete scores from this weekend's Jimmy athletic events. Well, thank you for joining me tonight. From all of us here at JCTV, have a safe and fun weekend. Be sure to tune in on Monday when we'll once again connect the campus with the community. I'm Matthew Nies in Jamestown.